Good day, Nigerian students. Good day now, students. We are coming with a lecture today, Echo 121. Now, we want to be talking about demand and supply. Now, the first and foremost, we deal with what demand is all about. Demand. Now, if we are talking about demand, there are certain two terms that should come to your mind, which is what? Willingness. Willingness. And the first one, the willingness, and the second one, ability. Now, if we are talking about demand brings about willingness and ability to get a particular commodity at a given price. Now, what I mean by that is that when we are bringing about what demand is, we can say demand can be defined as the ability and willingness for a consumer to purchase a particular commodity at a particular given price at a period of time. Now, what we mean by that is that when we are giving a particular price of a commodity, you have the intent of getting it at that moment. That's what we mean by willingness. At the same time, you have the ability to get the commodity at the same time. That is what we mean by demand. That is what you have the ability, you see, and you have the ability to get it at that period time, at that particular time. Not that you are going back, that okay, I will come back to get the commodity. No, you are getting it at the moment you are seeing it. That's what we mean by demand. That's where the two terms is coming from, which is willingness and ability. Now, from there, we need to what are the factors that affect demand? Factors that affect demand. Now, we have series of factors that affect demand. The first one there, we have price. We have price of other commodity. Price of other commodity. We have consumer taste. We have taste of consumer. Taste of consumer. We have change in fashion. We have advertisement. We have weather and climate. We have weather and climate. Now, we have another one, taxation. Now, all these affect demands. How does it affect demands? We asked that question. We said, what are the factors that affect demand? How does price affect demand? Now, price affect demand in series form of ways. The first and foremost of it is when a commodity is placed on at a terms of a given point, which is specific, and the consumer don't have the ability to get the commodity, definitely is going to affect demand. Then the second one, if you are talking about price of other commodity, the first thing that comes to your mind is what we call a close substitute. A close substitute. Now, if we are talking about a close substitute, that is commodities that are very similar to each other, that serve the same purpose. For example, we have what? Detergent. We have detergents. Now, if one commodity is too high to purchase, we go for the other. For example, under detergent now, we have different type of detergent that we use. Then from if one is not specified to be used, then you go for the other. Then the third one, we are talking about how does taste of consumer affect demand. Now, it affects in this way that if the consumer is willing to acquire more taste in goods, for example, getting some commodity at a very high price, and it is